Whoa. Tricky little intersection here. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, Tuesday. Hopefully everybody got through their Monday unscathed and got your week rolling now. We're back after the holidays. Everybody should be hitting their stride. I'm hitting my stride. Had a nice holiday season. Good new year. And this time of year, I start to focus on spring. That's what gets me through the cold days. Start thinking about spring. So this is how weird my brain is. I'm like, hey, it's January 7th, 6th, 7th, whatever it is today. 3 more weeks till February. Once we get through February, we're into March. It's not unusual in March to have a couple 60-degree days, and March is right before April, which is basically spring. So if you go through that mindset through January, before you know it, it'll be March and April. The sun will start to come out, and it'll be spring. The winter's tough. It's tough to get excited about 34-degree days, but we can do it. You can do it. I can do it. So anyway, this morning I want to talk about something I think is tough, especially for people that are very driven to do. Go ahead, buddy. Everybody's waving you out. That means go. You're welcome. And the tough part is we want to do a bunch of things, and we got great ideas, and we're even passionate about the ideas, and we say that we're gonna do all of these things at one time, and it may even be at work. Wherever you work, if you have a lot of responsibilities, it's really, really hard, actually impossible, to focus on more than really 2 to 3 very, very important things. So the key is all of that stuff still needs to get done. But what I've realized is if you find the 2 to 3, there's the Shane Train, the 2 to 3 most important things. And so how do you identify what's the most important? Not what's the most urgent, not what's the ones that have to be done today. What are the 2 or 3 things that would have the biggest impact on your success? So what are the 2 or 3 things that would have the biggest impact on your personal success? What are the 2 or 3 things that would have an impact on your health? What are the 2 or 3, whatever it is that you're trying to decide when you want to get focused, what will have the biggest impact? And what that means is when you choose those 2 things, there's 3 to 4 things that you essentially have to be able to say no to. But if you pick the right 2 to 3 things to focus on, it will have such a big impact that if those 3 to 4 other things that you said no to did not change at all, so they're not completely ignored. It's not like they're not getting done. You're still maintaining them. But if nothing changed with that, the impact that you would have by focusing on these 2 wildly important things would move the needle so far with your goals that virtually the other things could remain untouched, and you would still succeed. You would get much further by reducing what you focus on to 2 to 3. Identify those as the items that would have the biggest impact on your overall success. Keep the other items that you think you want to focus on at a maintenance level. They're not getting focused, they're not being forgotten about, but you're maintaining them. They're just staying, average. So for example, for me, I keep going around this thing about wanting to lose weight. Well, I'm going to start with a focus on my nutrition. Now, in the past, what I've done, I've gone full force, and I changed my eating. I'm working out 2 times a day for 5 days a week, and then you get burned out. It's hard to focus on more than one. So for me, I'm going to focus on my nutrition, and I'll work out, but it's not going to be my focus right now. And the reason I made that decision is because if my biggest goal is to get healthy. And I've decided for me and my body and where I am and my age and my eating habits, the most important thing that I can do that'll have the biggest impact is to make healthier eating habits, choices. And I've also realized by doing this before is when I change my eating habits, it has an impact on my sleeping habits. I go to bed earlier, I sleep better, I pop out of bed earlier. So that'll have an impact on just my mindset and my perspective. And then I feel better about working out because my energy level's better. So for me, my focus as it pertains to that is to change my eating habits and get in a clean place with my eating. And once I feel like I've got a good cadence and a rhythm and accountability there, then I might be able to pivot and shift my focus to something else because I've created a habit. So once I've focused on my eating habits for long enough that it's become a habit, then I can take the energy that I had focused on that and potentially pivot it to something else. But I couldn't focus on those, for me, those two things at the same time. It seems daunting. It's so much to go from not working out and eating what I want to working out all the time and being restricted with my eating. So it gives me a little grace. So it's a good example for you to think about it that way. If you think about it at work, for me, it's funny, my focus for this year is just that, to get focused. So in the past, we've done 8 or 10 different types of deals. We've been involved in, all kinds of real estate transactions. This year, our singular goal is to get focused, which for us will require identifying the biggest impact things that we do, not only as a company, but as a team, and then ultimately individually. So for me as the owner of the company, what can I do on a daily basis that has the biggest impact? Is it me walking through renovations and monitoring the progress? Is it me, reviewing offers on properties to approve or counteroffer what our team has projected we should pay? Is it me sitting in on sales meetings? Is it me coaching the acquisitions teams? Because right now I have a very small role to active role in each of those, which prevents me from focusing on one or two. So for me, I'm going to get focused on one or two things at the office that I can do that have the biggest impact on the overall success of the company. So there's a tip. If you want to get focused, say no to more things. And then what you have, in order for that to work though, you really have to put time and energy into. Sorry, I had a call. But you can't just start saying no to stuff randomly. It's very important that what you do is say, what are the two things that I can do that would have the biggest impact on my success? And then everything else gets pushed to the side and you maintain. You're not going to focus on it. You're not going to forget about it. And that's how you get moving. That's how you get big results in a short period of time. I'll see you. Have a good day.